Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Akuban Nights, Badarios' Flashback. So,
I'm flashed right now.
yeah. You wake up sometime later. You are not, I wouldn't call it a cage, but it's definitely like a cell. You know, you've got stone walls around you, sand on the floor. There's a single door, but it's made of bars. And there's a cot on the left side and a cot on the right side, and like a second bunk to each one of them. So there's room for 4 people in here. You're sleeping on one of the bunks and on the lower bunk, and the bunk to your left has a person in it as well.
Why did he hit me?
Right in the face. You've got a bloody nose, well, broken nose, and a bloodied lip. Maybe one of your teeth is a little looser than you remember it being.
I guess I'm not able to feel my face. I'm just feeling pain.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God. I'm not gonna make it 5 days here. Oh. I'm gonna take a look at the others that are in my cell. How do they look?
Well, the other one person is unconscious, and when you peek onto the top bunks, they are empty.
But he's still alive, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is there a water basin or some clean cloth or anything?
Yeah, there's a piss pot on one side of the door and a water vase on the other side of the door. Don't get them confused. They look identical from the outside.
Great. I think I'm going to make the test and just pour something out and smell. I think that's a good test.
Yes. You can find the clean water.
I'm going to take my sash off and wet it with the water and kind of try to fix my nose and make a bandana around my face.
All right. As you feel your face, you notice that your lip has been stitched up. Someone has sewn it together.
Oh.
And there's actually a bandage on your nose already.
Oh. So, outside my cell, what kind of people are there? Are they only fighters, or do you see others as well?
Yeah,
Is Mongo caged up?
No. Across from you is just another cell of a similar type, and if you look to the left and right, because you've got enough of an angle to see that, there's more cells to your left, and to the right is that same fighting pit that same like sparring area where you were. The entrance to this whole thing must be somewhere to the right.
Well, Bud is happy that he's still alive and that he survived the first fight. And I think at this point he doesn't want to cause too much of a ruckus. And I'm gonna sit down back on my bed and just watch what is going out on site to get a better grip of the situation I'm in. But other than that, I'm just gonna try to,
Sure.
wait and see if my neighbor is going to wake up.
Well, a few minutes later, maybe 5 or 10 minutes later, that same guy that you met at the restaurant comes back and sees you standing by your cell and says, "Ah, you're okay. That was a very strong blow."
I'm not okay. I can't feel my face.
It's okay.
And I think my nose is broken.
The doctor has taken care of you. And I have good news. You have worked off 1 silver. You've been unconscious all day. Congratulations. You now owe me 14 silver.
Why 14 silver?
The doctor. He cost 10.
You know I might need a doctor each day.
Well, that sounds like your problem, not Raleigh's problem. By the way, my name is Raleigh. I am one of the, what's the Eridonian word for this? The scubas? Do you know what scuba means?
No.
I am one of the owners of champions. I
Could
hire...
next time before we... Is there a way to work more silver off each day than one? And please don't the brothel, not the brothel. I can't do both. My character isn't laughing, but I can't keep a straight face.
Well, if you are a good fighter, you can make lots of money, yes. But if you are not a good fighter, then I recommend you learn how to block and dodge. Otherwise, you know, he points down the way to kind of like an older man who's holding a bucket of water, and when, you know, he's going by and like patting people's faces down that are resting on the sides, he goes, "That man? He's been here 10 years, still working off debts. We don't have him fight no more. Now he is water boy. But you are too young to be water boy. You are fighter."
Maybe I can decide myself if I need a doctor next time.
No. We only need fighters. We have no more need for water boys.
No, I mean, next time I'm unconscious. Maybe wait with the doctor until I'm awake again, if I need him or not.
Do you want me to let you die? Okay. We let you
Was I
die.
dying?
Oh, yes.
I was dying?
Yes, very much.
And I'm gonna rush the gate. I'm trying to grab him in complete anger.
The gate just swings
I'm not
open.
gonna get harmed here.
The gate just swings open. It wasn't even locked, and you can grab hold of him through it if you want. And he doesn't resist. He just stands there in his nice clothes.
You said I will be fine, and it will be only 5 days. You liar!
I said 5 silver,
Guards!
and you can work it off in 5 days, but as I said, you are weak, and weak men, they get what they deserve. Become strong.
I'm gonna let go of him.
Come, you ready to fight Mongo again?
I'm gonna go inside and close the door. 5 days. I'm not gonna stay longer than 5 days.
Okay, he pats the bars. Okay. Just know that food and water you pay for as well. So you owe me 14 now, and if you want to eat, you owe me 1 more.
I'm not hungry. You fed me well today.
Yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
You've been asleep
The next day
all
already?
day. Mm-hmm.
So I have to fight today?
Mm-hmm. Today you have to fight Mongo.
But just realizes that he still feels like shit. What? No, that's not. No.
Yes. Welcome. Welcome to Outlast.
I look at my neighbor. Does he have something to eat and to drink?
The guy in the cot next to you? Yeah, nothing.
Yeah, that's unconscious.
Nope, but you do see like one eye's open, and then when you look back towards him, he closes it.
I'm in a real shit show. Yeah. No, that can't be. No.
He pats the bars a few more times and says, "Take a moment. We let someone else fight. I come back in 5 minutes." And takes off. The gate is open. You can just walk out if you want and explore the area. There's nothing.
Darius doesn't realize that at right now. He's just that I can't be in this situation. This can't be my life now. I'm not. No, that's not. No. He's really trying to shove it all away and takes a look at a guy who's just trying to play the unconscious guy. The same thing that I did. You can fight now. I see you blink. Come on, get up.
He slowly gets up out of his bed and stretches. Want me to fight next? Okay, I fight next. And he squares up to you. His Eridonian is very broken. And he squares up and starts to move back and forth. And you can roll initiative against him if you'd like. Otherwise, he's just going to strike you.
Not me. Not fight me.
He rolls a 1 on his initiative.
Oh
my god.
Same time?
Same time? All right, he throws a punch. It's a natural 15. I think that's going to hit you anyway. This guy is not super great. He's just a regular person, so he only hits you for 1. But he cracks you once in the chest. And ducks and weaves and dodges.
Ow, stop! Not fight me! Fight Mongo!
14, a quarter of that would have been real. So that would have been 3 damage as real, and you would have healed 1 of it. No, you would have healed 2 of it over the night. So you would have been at 2 HP. No. You would have been at 8 HP. And so now you're at 7. Okay.
Wait. I took 3 and healed 1. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
and then took 1 more. Yeah. So give me an initiative roll.
Unbelievable. That's not happening. What's going on? I'm
the Crown Prince of Drekkis?
Yes. I'm gonna throw a punch as well right now. And I'm just gonna scream, "Don't fight me!
Okay.
I don't want to fight you!"
He rolls a 5 plus 3 for initiative. Did you roll another 1? Holy crap!
Yes.
You're so good. Roll me a roll to hit.
So that's gonna be simple. That's a straight T20.
Yep.
20.
Oh, well, he only has 10 AC, so you double crit him. Roll me 3d2.
Five points of damage.
You knock him square out. He hits the ground with a thud. And lays there.
You stupid idiot!
And
I
this
didn't
is
say attack me.
You hear that
Get up!
pitter patter of feet, and Raleigh comes back and goes, "No! Did you just knock him out? Now you have to pay his doctor fees."
He's
Doctor!
fine. He's fine. He's fine. There, look. And I just try to kick his hand a bit. He's still moving. He's fine.
A doctor comes over and inspects him and starts to patch him up again, and Raleigh shakes his head at you and goes,
No.
"We have good news and bad news."
No, I can't afford the
Bad
money.
news? You owe me
No.
24 silver. Good news? You have fighting spirit. Maybe we make a warrior out of you yet. First, though, punching bag. Come.
Yeah. That's not happening. That's not. No.
Come.
No. I'm gonna. First of all, I'm gonna kick the guy on the ground again.
No one seems to care. Man on the ground is unconscious. The doctor, moves back when you kick him, and then, looks at you to see if you're gonna kick him again, and then leans in to start patching him up.
He's faking it. He isn't unconscious.
Come on.
Slowly
Punching
move
bag,
out.
let's go.
My name isn't Punching Bag.
No, I take you to the punching bag. You need to warm up your muscles. Also, you need to learn real language, not this Eridonian swivel. We will teach you Drekkisian. First word, ow. Practice with me, ow. It means I am in pain. And he chuckles to himself and kind of walks in and tries to grab you and tries to tug you out.
I have this hatred in my eyes for him. It's kind of burning, like, you asshole. It means the same in every tongue. It's always ow.
Mm-hmm. So he grabs you by the elbow, drags you out into the sparring area where there is not Mongo, but a different fellow. This guy's a little bit thinner. He's not quite bulging muscles. He is wearing actual clothes, like a loose-fitting pants and a loose-fitting shirt. And he seems to be warming up with some like calisthenics and some bouncing around. And Raleigh says, what's a good name for this guy? Skull. No, not school. Skull. 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 Not like human skull, but like, doesn't matter. Skull, come here.
Like skull.
Yeah, like toast.
Not like skull, but like.
But like skull.
Skull.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Skull.
makes perfect sense.
Come, I have brought you new punching bag. He says, motioning to you, and he kind of just gives you a push forward.
I sigh.
Okay, let me just write these stats down. Oops, that is not the right stats. Okay, and you and Skull get to fight. Let's get some initiative in here. He'll go at 8.
That's 10 times more action than we have on Akuban nights. 11.
Whoops. I misrolled those, but this is better. So he goes first, and there's a little bit of a duck, a little bit of weave, a little bit of a dodge, and then there's a straight jab at your chest, which will hit you. Rolls an 11, and you will take 2 points of damage.
Holy hell. Okay.
It's your turn.
Listen, I don't want to fight you. That's my turn.
Raleigh says after you say that, he does not speak Eridonian, just Drekkisian.
Oh, shit.
And we can roll initiative. He will get an 8 and 3 is 11.
8.
You go first.
Okay, and I guess I see him still attacking me, so there's not much choice left.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try to punch him.
Ooh.
7.
Wild miss. Completely to the side. He ducks way under it and comes with like a sweeping blow to your legs. Which is only a 4 to hit, I guess. It comes shy, kicks up some sand in front of you in a nice big semicircle before he gets back to his feet. And we roll initiative. 6 and 3 is 9. 4, you go first. You're so fast.
I think Bud right now doesn't really know what he's doing. He's just trying to throw punches, and seeing that he's not able to hit him really, he's trying to tackle him and put him to the ground or anything, just not getting hit by his fists. 20.
Oh my god.
What's with my rolls right now? Natural 20.
Yeah, that's 3d2.
5 points of damage.
I think you said this was a tackle attempt, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I think
like
you...
my shoulder first.
I think you shoulder him right in the solar plexus. And while he does it manage to like spin to the side so he doesn't fall to the ground, he is staggered and steps back a few paces. And you can hear behind you Raleigh saying, "Oh, Skull, maybe you need to return to Mongo's sparring partner." And then corrects himself and says something in Drekkisian, probably.
Wait. Explain that to me. Stop. Just wait. What does that mean? Do I get his spot?
While you're saying this, Skull comes back with just like a running, jumping kick at you. And I think you turn to talk to Raleigh at the right moment, and Skull goes flying past you, behind you. And Raleigh's just shaking his head, going, No. Skull, you have to hit him! What are you doing? And then again corrects himself and just starts shouting at him in Drekkisian, loudly.
I think Bud is slowly starting to understand what's going on, and so now he seems well, maybe I can get a bit more rest if I really am able to take him out. So he's really trying now. 6 initiative.
You go first.
Woo. I guess he's trying to tackle him again. He seems not well prepared for it. Well.
Ooh. This time he's ready for it. He sees the shoulder rush coming, easily steps to the side, and gives you like a thwap across the back of the head. No damage, just a glancing blow, but it's a backhanded blow. And then he falls back into his like ducking and weaving and becomes more of like a boxing style with lots of feints and jabs and taking his time. Next round initiative, he goes at 10.
5.
Okay. Raleigh is continuing to shout instructions at Skull, and a few of the other people nearby are casually watching because the other matches have finished up. You've got a small audience here, and you make a nice blow against him.
Yes, I'm.
It's actually
trying to hit him.
Not as it's closer than you would expect. You would have expected to. What do I want to say? He has AC 14 from Dex. Is what I'm trying to say.
Unbelievable! What a cheater!
Fast little fucker. Mm-hmm. Give me some 1 point of damage. Right. It's a blow to the jaw. He rubs it. Comes back at you with a, what is that, like an 8, 9 to hit? No good.
Nope. God, I'm so lucky right now.
And at this point, Raleigh says, "Okay, if you can knock Skull out, I will repay 4 of your silver, and you will just owe me 20. Get him."
8.
He gets a 7 on the init. Oh, 8.
No,
8.
no. 8. What's my response?
4 today. But you, hey, you beat his initiative. He had 7.
I'm sorry, Skull, but I have to do this. Ah! And just rushing, screaming.
Oh,
9.
It's no good. He tries to deliver a kick to you, which is a solid frickin' blow for another 2 points of damage.
Okay. Still standing, but badly hurt.
Yep. Let's initiative. He goes at 6.
11.
11. Oh, God. He rolls a 10, which is just enough to hit you, right? You don't have high dex or anything.
No.
Right.
Nope.
You will take another 2 points of damage.
Oh, God.
Does that bring you unconscious yet?
No, 1. I'm on 1.
Go ahead and make your attack.
I'm what's the ground made of? Sand?
Sand. Mm-hmm.
Well, while rushing him, I'm gonna grab a bit of sand and just throwing into his eyes and trying to punch him.
Well, we have to take a look at the dirty
just...
tricks from Combat and Tactics, because they have dirty trick rules for throwing sand in people's faces.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's called Dirty Fighting, page 79. You also learn dirty fighting at the brothel, but it's a very different kind.
Oh,
Let's see.
Nope.
Any character with a skill can attempt to gains a +1 bonus to his attack roll. Once particular. No. It just gives you a +1 one time per battle against an opponent who doesn't know you're going to dirty trick him.
Ooh, I take that.
Okay. So that's a 12. No, that's your initiative roll.
Yes.
Make your attack roll.
Hoping to blind him, and then I'm just going to try to crotch kick him. 17.
You do it. You succeed on the crotch kick.
Jesus. 1 point of damage.
All right, it's good. You kick him in the crotch, and that's when Raleigh steps in and goes, whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on.
What?
And then he looks at Skrull and puts his hands on his shoulders and speaks with him in Drekkisian for a moment. And after a brief exchange, he pats him and comes and looks at you and goes, no crotch kick. No.
But...
No, it's against the rules. Yes.
Why? You didn't explain the rules to me before.
It's okay. You did very well. I am very proud of you. Maybe...
But he can still continue.
We rest for now. It's okay. Let him... He still wants to have children someday, right? So let him rest. There is...
I don't care about his children. I want out here.
2 rules. No crotch kick. No eye gouge. Okay? If you are fighting to the death in the arena, then no rules whatsoever. But unless it's a fight to the death, no crotch kicks, no eye gouges. Okay? Okay.
Okay.
Good. And go sit. Go rest. You have done good today. You must still, of course, fight with Mongo, but you have done good.
What? What?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. I attack Skull.
No. This was nice warm-up for everybody. Rest. You'll be okay. And he goes back and he has lots of other work to do and other people. And you get a spot to rest, and the water boy comes on over and dishes you out like a ladle of water, kind of splashes it on your face. The doctor comes over to take a look at you. Do you let the doctor tend to your wounds? That's another 10 silver.
10 silver, right?
Yep.
No.
You wave him off.
No.
Okay.
Go away.
Well,
go away.
Since you didn't take any wounds of 4 HP or more, right? So all of this is temporary damage and will dissipate after a couple of hours. And during those couple of hours while you're sitting and resting and drinking and watching other people fight, you see those 2 same ladies from the restaurant come down, and they meet up with Raleigh, and he takes them arm in arm, and the 3 of them head out. And a few minutes later, Mongo comes on in with what must be his handler or trainer or something. It's a shorter fellow, like a halfling, who, when Mongo sits down, like pulls up a stool and starts like rubbing out the knots in Mongo's back and massaging him here and there and fanning him a little bit. And Mongo and Skull get to chatting, and Skull like jerks a thumb in your direction and makes a point towards his own crotch, and Mongo looks at you, shakes his head, and makes like a pounding motion in your direction.
Whatever.
Yeah. And
it's more the moral of Bud is a bit down right now. He is not really happy in the place he is.
I can imagine. Yeah. So, where is Bud? Tell us about his psychological state at this point in time.
Well, I think he is. He doesn't understand why they're all treating him this way. This is all like trying to get the most out of him and use him and abuse him, and all to the gain of the others. And he isn't really used to that, so that's a very new experience for him. But he's slowly starting to realize that if you want something, it seems like you have to take it. But he isn't... I mean, his alignment right now is kind of like lawful good. Mm-hmm. He's not really trying to kill someone or take it away, which is not his, but if he could, he would try to get the space Skull is in, because it's a lot better than the space he is in.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
But if he isn't able to move up the ranks, he isn't sure if he's able to keep up his moral, keep his moral high to still try to escape here. Because I think the longer it takes him to get out of here, the worse it gets.
Yeah. Definitely. Yep.
And he doesn't want to think about the brothel. I mean, that's an option. He considered it for a second, but then he pictured it, and then it was out of everything.
Yeah. And I think a little bit later that same day, you'll have to fight Mongo. You're going to lose. And while you're recovering, we don't even have to roll it. Mongo's going to kick your ass, guaranteed, hands down. While you're recovering, you can see that a couple of boys from the brothel get let in and given to Mongo, who heads back to his room.
Well, that's the point where the brothel is 100% out.
Yeah.
It's not even a thing anymore. It's just no.
Yeah. Because that's, Mongo likes it. Good a time.
To each his own, that's fine. But it's not the way Bud rolls, so...
Bud's a one out of kind of guy?
Yeah, he's one of the simple-minded guys. He's just straight. He just loves women. He can't just what he does.
Oh, I was talking about the numbers, not the... Yeah, that's fine too.
No, the numbers is fine. It's 3, 4, 5, 6. He doesn't care about numbers.
Okay. I thought you were like, he's a simple guy. He can only work on one person at a time, sort of simplicity. Okay. Got it. Okay. So, you're here in these pits. And why don't you give me an attack roll? I guess that's just a d20 for you, to just sort of see how your first few days here in the pits go. Okay. Your first week, let's call it.
9.
It doesn't go great. You do succeed in making it through a few days without being knocked out or needing any medical attention, but near the end of the week, there's another really good blow, and you think you might have cracked a rib or something, and you're out of commission for a few days, and they patch you up with the doctor, and then you start realizing there's all these food costs, and you find yourself at the end of a week. Hold on, if you make a silver and lose half a silver, you're making half a silver. That's 3 silver. That brings you from 24 to 21, and then the doctor expense brings you up to 31. So at the end of your first week, you've gone from 5 silver in debt to 31 silver in debt. But you're sort of making it, like you're sort of sorting it out. Yeah.
I mean, that's not bad. 31 silver in debt it's an investment, I guess. in my future, so it's fine.
Mm-hmm. And where else would you get this sort of training? This sort of loving affection and attention and care to detail and...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think after the first week, he gets to know, I guess he sees the doctor quite a few times. What can you tell me about the doctor?
The doctor's name is gonna be Hendrik. Hendrik the Doctor. Everyone just calls him Doc, though, but you don't know that because you don't speak Drekkisian.
Yeah.
So Hendrik is the Doctor. The Water Boy is a man named Laudi. 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 Then you have Raleigh, who is your owner, caretaker, handler, manager. He keeps calling it a scuba. Raleigh. Mongo is Raleigh's best fighter. And you'll know that Skull, after the first week, is around number 4. And he only keeps...
a fighter rank 4?
No, Mongo is rank 1. Skull is rank 4. 2, 3... let's see. You haven't met number 2 or 3. They are currently out on a tour. They're in Darcis. They have a small arena there, and they've been fighting in Darcis. So you haven't met them yet. The other thing you'll notice is that there are no women to be found in these fighting pits anywhere. Maybe this is just like the men's quarter, and maybe there's a women's quarter somewhere, or maybe this is like a men's only activity. You're not sure, but the only women you've seen come and go are the ladies that keep escorting Raleigh everywhere, and it's always the same 2 women. And then occasionally, maybe once after a really good day, Skull had a woman from a brothel come and pamper him, we'll call it. But you are definitely in a weird place. Also, you haven't seen the sun in a week. You've been underground, and this place is lit with these like paper lanterns that produce no heat but shed sort of like soft yellow light, the same color as the paper of the lanterns. And they kind of dangle all over the place. There's a little bit of fire down in the kitchen area, which you can go to. There's a whole mess hall where everyone eats the same food day in and day out.
Yeah. How many guards are there?
Well, you haven't seen any. There's that staircase that leads 20 feet up to the surface, and there was a half-orc on the staircase. I guess he's a guard, technically. And the dwarf on the outside.
Okay. But what's my cell neighbor? What's his name? The one who's in my cell?
His name is Carl.
I mean, he could speak a bit of Eridonian, even if broken. So I'm going to ask him one day why he isn't running away. Just flee.
Like a little Akuban baby? What are you? Akuban? Run away. Run away. Akuba.
You can't
Akuba.
You can't like how they are treating you here. Don't you deserve better?
Work. Work hard.
Can't you get a normal job? Being a baker? Or a smith?
Punch. Punch. his Eridonian's really limited. You get the impression he's not really understanding everything you're saying, but like he's getting the gist of it, and there's definitely some language barriers here. In fact, the only people that speak fluent Eridonian are going to be Raleigh, Hendrik the doctor, and Laudy the water boy. See, your cellmate speaks a little bit of Eridonian. Skull and Mongo don't speak any. You haven't talked to the guard or the dwarf outside. Maybe some of the other punching bags who sleep in the other rooms will speak a little bit of Eridonian. And while there are 4 beds in your cell, presently only 2 of them are occupied.
Okay. What happens if you run away?
Run away? Happen. He like makes a door symbol or something with his hands, and then he like motions for tusks on his face and crosses his arms, and then like draws a short sword and pantomimes being stabbed.
Okay. Okay. Well, well, I learned a bit of information right now. That's good. And who brings us the food? Who brings us something to eat and to drink here?
There is a mess hall. I'm going to give you a small doodle so we can see what we're working with here. I'm going to do it in the ocean between Gnome and Outlast. So we've got like this, then here's like the pity area. So over here on the left side, there are a series of, we can keep calling them cells, even if they're not like jail cells, right? Because the doors are always unlocked. And this is where all of the punching bags get to live. This over here would be the staircase leading up and out. Over here on the top side are 4 cells. They're all equal sized. And they're a little bit bigger than yours. And this is where the ranked fighters go. So number 1 gets the furthest one. Number 2 gets the next furthest. Number 3 and Skull, number 4, hangs out here. And then over here is a mess hall where people can eat. And over here is a kitchen. Kitchen and mess hall. And then these hallways continue. This one has a door over here that is locked and has never been opened as far as you're concerned. And let's see, this one probably continues, and I think like it begins to curve, and there's like a larger set of quarters for other employees that aren't like fighters, and they live back here. So like the doc lives outside, the water boy lives down here. There's some other people that come and go. We'll get to them later. So there are other quarters that way.
So Raleigh owns Mongo and the other fighters.
Yeah, own is not quite the right word. It's more of like a manager of a boxer, but the boxer has to like pay off debt. So it's sort of like indentured servitude manager combination. And yes, there's a strong conflict of interest in that relationship. So it's
sure
abusive.
So he's a fighter pimp.
He's a fighter pimp. That's a great way of putting it. That's a really good. That's perfect.
Okay. Well, this whole establishment I'm a guest of, and I'm very happy to be here. Sure. Is this his establishment completely?
This section right here is his.
Yes.
You get the impression that he pays a premium to rent this space, and he makes money off of the fights that happen. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna bother him at one time when he has a second time, and really, I have a question.
Yes.
About this debt I have, and I'm very glad that you helped me. I'm very thankful. And I want to be even more thankful. I wanted to ask if I can help out in the kitchen.
In the kitchen?
Fight, and in the kitchen, yes. I can peel, cook, and cook a bit, yes.
No. The kitchen is fine. It's fully manned. Why do you want to work in the kitchen?
Because you could make more money if you need one less person to employ. And I'm basically working for free, right?
I get my money out of you by you learning to be a good sparring partner. The kitchen boy, he works for free. He's a slave. We don't pay him.
That's true, but I need a bit more workout, and I think I can get it in the kitchen.
You want to work out your stroking motion? You can do that in the comfort of your own cell.
What about cleaning the tables? Can I clean the tables?
We don't clean the tables. What? You want to leave so badly? I know. You must have family or friends in High Castle. Can you write? If not, I will write a letter on your behalf addressed to them, and they send me the money,
fine.
And then you are free.
You don't need to bother with the expenses for writing a letter to High Castle.
He smiles broadly.
But it's very, very appreciated.
But if you want to make more money, you just fight better. And if you want to leave, you pay your debt, which you make by fighting or by family or friends paying your debt. Do you have any family?
I have a father, yes.
Surely your father would pay your debt. What does your father do? Is he a peasant?
He's a scribe.
Scribes make good money. If your father loves you, he would pay for you, I'm sure.
And there we have the problem.
He does not love you?
I ran away for a reason.
No mother?
She passed away, sadly.
Brothers, sisters, cousins, aunts, uncles? No.
I'm a lonely child.
Well, I know. Pray. Maybe the gods will give you money, and then you can be free. There is a chapel if you want to pray. Huh? I take you there. And he takes you down.
Thank you.
No? Oh, okay.
No.
Okay, well.
But it's just imagining more money, like giving the priest a couple of silver on my behalf. It's just no. Being around Rally is just costly. So I think Bud is gonna gnaw his teeth a bit and just say, well, sorry, I just wanted to be of help. Thank you for your time.
No. You are of good help. You know how many people we go through? And he points to some of these unconscious bodies, like, just hanging out on the floor. You have lasted a whole week with no broken bones and no lost teeth. You are doing very good. You are great help to me already.
Good. Okay. Well,
Now, let's see.
I'm so happy.
On your second day, you said you wanted to take Skull's place. Yes?
Everything that gets me out of here.
Well, Skull makes money. Makes good money. If you can beat Skull 2 out of 3 times, we switch. You become number 4. He becomes punching bag. But I tell you, Skull is very fast. Very fast. He's maybe not super smart, but he's very fast.
Well, yeah, I noticed that. I'm not quite as fast as him. And I think I'm not as strong as him.
Oh, I think you're stronger. More muscles than him. Certainly. But he's fast. If you want to beat him, you have to be sure with your strikes.
Yes.
Good. Go train.
Okay.
And there's other training equipment around. There are weights that you can lift. There are boards that are set up that you can punch, but there's no padding on them whatsoever. So you're going to be like getting micro fractures across your fists if you try and box with these boards. They're in like posts, so there's a bit of a give to them, but it's still, you know, hitting wood.
Is there any what kind of equipment is there that is lying around that he could get his hands on? Is there anything that is
training equipment? There's a
Yes.
jump rope, and there are some free weights.
No, that doesn't work.
No. What are you looking for? Maybe there's something I'm not thinking of.
No. Is there wood? Is there any? Are there a stool, a chair, sticks?
Yeah. There are sticks. There's chairs. Yeah. All of these things. You're not gonna go all WWE on me and start breaking chairs over people's heads, are you?
No, because I will have to pay the doctor because it wasn't in a sanctioned fight, I guess.
I mean, it's not against the rules, but you'll have to buy new chairs every time you break one. Ugh.
Yeah, it's true, but
It's so unfair.
I think he's trying to get if I'm able to make a shiv out of a piece of wood, that would be great.
Oh.
Like breaking a stool leg a bit so that it has really a sharp edge on one side.
Yeah. You're gonna have to do it in secret, though, right? You don't want someone to
Yes.
see you making this. Okay. So
Yes.
when... They don't lock you in your cell, ever. You always have free reign of this area. So when do you want to do this?
I think it would be a good time to do it when maybe in a fight against someone and I get hit and I'm really trying hard and I'm not able to really engage him and hit him, or Mongo just strikes me down and I'm getting frustrated and I take like a chair and just clash it against the wall or just destroy it. And then at some point after the fight, maybe try to get one of the pieces of wood.
Okay.
That's the first thing he comes up with.
So in one of your fights with Mongo, you are going to get knocked around, as you do, and you can aim yourself in the direction of one of these chairs. And these chairs have been here for a while. You know, they don't get a lot of new material in here unless something breaks. And are you trying to, like, throw yourself into the chair and break it, or break it over Mongo?
No. I'm gonna try to get maybe punched or kicked into it. Like using his force, trying to fake that he's attacking me and I'm stumbling into the chair.
Right. Okay.
I'm trying to break it.
Give me a charisma check.
Come on. Not that bad at charisma. 31.
Oh, yeah. You hit the chair. You act all, wounded and tough, and you smash into it, and it breaks apart. Totally. It was not a super strong chair.
Yeah, shoving it down my pants, maybe somewhere between my ass cheeks.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I need a spot to hide. I don't have any bags or anything, so it's hard to make it disappear other than, hide it on your back.
Yep. Yep.
God.
Hell of a splinter to get.
Yes. That's true.
Yep. So let's just roll through this fight with you and Mongo. Let's see how you're doing when he's not rolling natural 20s out of the blue. Where's our skirmish track? So this is maybe, day 10 or day 10's perfect.
Okay.
You're up against Mongo.
I can't wait for you to roll a 20 right now.
He rolls a 10 on his initiative.
8.
You go first. This is after you've already broken the chair, of course.
13.
That is... Let's see, Mongo has 2, and... No, he has AC 14. He has 16 dex, you've picked up by now, and he's got the fighting style D, which gives him +2 to AC.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable, I know. And then he'll go with like a nice hook for you, which is a 12. It's a solid blow that hits you for like 8 points of damage. Mongo
Holy shit.
is strong, and he's trained. Yep. It's the sort of blow that leaves you winded and gasping.
I need a pause. I just gestured him. I'm done.
Mongo makes a compassion check and shakes his head at you. And he rolls for initiative. He's a big guy, and he's not a super fast guy. He goes at 13 this round.
I know I can't beat Mongo with whatever kind of makeshift weapon I can get my hands on.
There's no way.
So I'm trying to take the next blow as best as I can and don't get killed. So I'm gonna dodge, and if a blow of his if one of his blows strikes me but doesn't really hit me, I'm still gonna go down with it.
Yeah, I hear you. Let me just take a look here real quick. Okay, so if you parry, or like just defend, you can increase your AC by 2. It's half your level +1 for a fighter, and I think we're gonna round up on that. So Mongo goes for a swing on you while you're parrying. He rolls a 12 + 8 is 20. Thankfully you're parrying, so it's not a crit. And he'll hit you for minimum damage, and you will go down with it. Unfortunately, minimum damage for him is 5. So you actually go down.
Yes.
Yeah, Mongo's a strong man. He has +4 to damage. Yeah. And you'll wake up. You've asked not to be tended to by a doctor, so you'll wake up the next day, maybe 2 days later, actually, or something like that.
Holy hell.
Sort of resting. This is not the first time Mongo has beat you unconscious. He does so every couple of days because it takes people a while to recover from fighting him. And you'll notice that most people recover a little bit faster. It's almost like Mongo is pulling his punches on other people. But with you, he isn't bothering to pull them.
I understand. It's always good to find a friend. It's good if you're bonding. That's a good experience. Great.
Yeah.
Well, straightening my chin back into the position it should be. I try to feel around my back and my butt. Is my shift somewhere in my pants still?
Yep. They just grabbed you by the arms, dragged you to left you to sit in the sand until you woke up. So you weren't even in your cot. You're just on the side of the arena. And the time that you've been unconscious, plenty of sand has been kicked up and on you, and there's a small hill next to you, and your face is covered in it, and your body's covered in it. I think you're still in the same clothes that you were found on the beach. They haven't invested any money into your clothing. But you have your shiv. And you're out of battle.
Well, Buck's plan right now is to fight Skull at some point again, hide the weapon, and as soon as he sees an opportunity to strike him down with it, to use the shiv and just strike him down. He doesn't want to kill anyone, but he can't stay here. That's not, no. There's no way he'll survive. He'll never see the light of day if he keeps doing what he's doing. And he's in a town where he doesn't speak the language, so running away, hiding, isn't really an option right now for him. So, yeah, that's his plan. Not the best plan, but...
All right.
He's not street smart.
So you find a moment. I guess that's later that day. You took, 8? So that's 2. So you're down by 3, probably up by 1. So you're at 7 or 8, something like that. Yeah. And you can, you know how it works. You can get Skull's attention and tell him that you want to fight with him. It's not the first time that one of the punching bags has a grudge against one of the fighters and tries to call him out. And Skull will come over to you with a bit of a cocky grin on his face. You've definitely landed some good blows on him, and you get the impression that he sort of enjoys fighting you. You're almost a challenge for him, and he likes to kick your ass up and down, and you surprise him from time to time. So let's see how it goes when you get his attention and tell him you want to fight. But this time, you're armed with a shiv.
Which he doesn't know of.
Nope.
So hopefully, a couple attacks in, I might have a chance.
Alright. You're both at full HP. Well, I guess you're not quite at full HP. Skull's at full HP. It's not a fair fight. And we'll roll into initiative. He rolls a 7.
4.
Oh, you go for it. You do it.
Okay, Skull. Come on. 8. Nope. I miss. Wide swing.
Side. He comes back with a kick, which is a little too high. You know, he's a Jean-Claude Van Damme style dexterity, so he kicks over your head and then slowly lowers his leg down to the ground while maintaining eye contact. You roll into the next round. He rolls a 13, biding his time.
I'm taking a look at his crotch, and I'm gonna make.
He shakes his head in a friendly smile of banter, and it's your go.
14.
You both go slow. You go at the same time, so you run towards him as he drops to the ground and does the splits and tries to crack you in the abdomen. We'll see how this goes. He rolls a 12. That'll hit you.
That's a hit. While I'm trying to get my knee into his face.
He'll hit you for 1.
20.
Oh. He gets you right in the belly, but you crack him in the face with your knee. For 3D. No, it's actually only going to clear by. It's only be a single crit. Yeah, because he's got 18 dex. 14 AC.
3 points of damage still.
That's good. That's real good. You're doing great, buddy. You're doing great.
Sure.
He back rolls out of his splits, rubs his chin, and his look gets a lot less friendly and a lot more serious. Next round initiative, he goes at 5. 13. He comes with just a flurry of blows, left, right, center, up, down, jab, uppercut, thrust, and you successfully parry most of them. They're like little glancing blows that for insignificant damage over and over again. It just wears at you. Is this your Shiv moment, or is that later?
No, not yet. I think I have 3. I did 3 points of damage, so I'm waiting till he's more tired out. 7. No, I'm gonna strike at him again, and he's just too fast. But it's just too much body and not enough muscle and not enough dexterity to really be a real opponent for him. So sadly, I miss again.
Alright.
13. Well, if that would be damage rolls, man.
He goes at 9, so he will beat you here. Just one moment. I'm gonna change background. I think we have an appropriate fighting pit background. Oh, there we go. That's what we've been missing. That's what the fighting pits look like on the inside. Unfortunately, Bud will have to wait to see it on stream. So you got 13. He's going to go first. He goes for like a roundhouse kick to your head and hits you. He rolls an 18. It's going to be a crit. He will hit you for 4 points of damage.
Ouch. That hurt. You're just too good. That's the sad part. Natural 1.
I think you're just reeling from the attack. Yeah?
I'm just stunned and just wildly just swinging somewhere.
He looks pretty pleased with himself.
At all.
Yep. Next round, 11 for him.
11 as well.
What is he gonna do?
Oh god.
I think this is gonna be like the running, jumping, like leaping into the air and trying to bring the elbow down on you, the Muay Thai style assault. Which is a 9. He just barely misses you. You must like turn your shoulder at the last minute.
Yes, but really at the last minute, it's kind of almost hitting me, I guess. So, well,
his forearm grazes your chest.
One more strike, and then I'm gonna be able to use the shiv. It's Butt's fault right now. One solid hit, and then the shiv. One solid hit, and then the shiv.
Give me your attack roll.
As he passes by, I'm gonna try with my left fist to just strike his ribs.
You
17.
do. You hit him good. D2.
Nice. 2 points of damage.
Skull is looking below half HP.
Good.
All right.
Initiative.
6 for Skull.
6
for you.
Me.
Rocky 2 style punch out here. He goes for a right hook on your face as you grab your shiv. Ooh, he rolls a 2. It's a wild swipe.
He swipes and he misses. My hand goes to my bag, to my back, grabbing the shiv, and with my right foot, I'm gonna use the trick with the sand again and try to spray sand in his eyes and then shiv him.
Go for it.
Jesus, now is the time.
You get
15,
him.
it's a hit.
You shiv him. Roll me D3 real damage.
E3. 3 points.
He lets out a cry and stumbles back, grabbing his side where blood is trickling out of it. He looks up at you, super surprised by this. He rolls terribly on initiative. Are you going to roll initiative for the next round? Or are you done? Yeah?
No. 6.
You go first. This is a shiver a punch.
Shoot him again.
Oh no.
Bastard. Need to get out of here. I can't survive here. 6. It's a wild miss.
He brings a kick up with an 11 right to your crotch.
Oh God.
Hits you for 1 point of damage. It's just a gentle ball tap. It mostly hits the side of your thigh instead of your actual jewels. And Skull is limping, holding his side where he's bleeding profusely. A few other people in the arena have like perked up, and they're watching the fight way more intensely now because there's blood on the field and not like bludgeoning blood. Next round initiative, he goes at 7.
I rolled initiative, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I?
Yeah. Oh, that was your... 11. Yeah, you 11. Okay. Yeah. And he goes for it now. And you realize that maybe Skull's been holding back because he makes 2 attacks this round. Up until now, he's been doing 1. But he is a fighter, which gets 3 attacks every 2 rounds. So he goes, once with the left, which is a miss. And then you get your turn. Actually, he's dual wielding. Let's put it that way. Miss with the left. Hook with the right is also a miss. And he'll get his second attack at the end of the round. Go for it. Your turn.
Yes, I'm going to charge him again. Screaming bloody murder. 18.
You stab him.
Christ. I need to get out of here, and you're in my way. 3 points of damage.
He goes down. Hits the ground, bleeding from his side. The other fighters are looking at you. They're all on their feet, but none of them are engaging you.
I'm just gonna stand up with a shiv and throw it to the ground and call medic. Medic.
The doctor makes a move towards him.
I won.
Keeps his eyes on you.
You all seen it. I won. My spot.
Raleigh comes down the staircase, hearing the commotion, walks into the middle of the room, sees you standing over him, sees the bloody shiv, sees Hendrik next to the bleeding Skull, and looks at you, furrows his brows, says something in Drekkisian, and then shakes his head and says it again in Eridonian. What have you done?
I took my spot. I'm rank 4 now. I beat him.
Best 2 out of 3. And you cheated. And he steps forward and rolls initiative.
You said no kick. You said no groin kicks and no poking in the eye. You said nothing about weapons.
He rolls initiative.
Well, I guess I'm rolling as well. 6.
You beat him.
I'm trying to keep my distance and say, listen, Raleigh, you know I'm better than him. I beat him.
No.
He wasn't even thinking about it.
No. And Raleigh comes confidently and throws a single right hook at you.
I haven't seen the sun for days. I'm losing my mind.
The blow connects with your face. You take 8 points of damage.
I'm out.
You pass out. We're gonna go to our second break. When we come back, we're gonna see what's going on with Bud. See you on the other side.